And good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Charity First Handicapping Challenge. Get ready to get some winners. We got two great guests. So if you got some popcorn, pop that popcorn, relax, enjoy the show. Chappie, what's going on, my friend?
I think somebody already started, George. One popcorn at a time. Yeah, we're popping in the background. Not much, man. Just last weekend, very interesting Derby. I'm sure we'll touch base with our two guests today, and good racing this weekend, and of course, looking forward to the Preakness next weekend.
Great weekend this weekend, of course. The next weekend is going to be spectacular, especially with the announcement that we're going to have a mandatory payout on that Sunday, the day right after the Preakness here at Santa Anita. That always, raises interest, and it's going to be a great Saturday with all the Preakness festivities, and then Sunday with the mandatory payout here at the Great Race Place. It's a weekend you won't want to miss. If you can come out to the track, certainly come out. If you can come out tomorrow, come out. It's Mother's Day. Just a fantastic way to spend a day with mom.
Yep, no question. And, today, Georgie, is technically double team Chappie Day. But
yeah, that's right.
So I guess for the day.
Back and relax, and it's all you right there.
Now, I'm going to let you go ahead and take over Jason today, but you have to cover all of his wagers. That was the deal. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Let's hope they're winning ones. Well, Jason is going to be my guest, and I love Jason. Loves playing the tournaments. I love that about him. Loves horse racing, Santa Anita. He even likes Hong Kong racing. I mean, he likes racing all over the planet, all over the globe. And I think his grandfather got him involved in horse racing. Loved his grandfather already. I just love it. You got to love that guy. And so he's my guest today, and we're going to make some money.
Let's do it.
Well, that was short and easy.
Who do you got?
I'm ready to give some plays out. I'm trying to watch Belmont at the same time.
Oh, okay. Got it. That's all you had to say. Everybody knows.
We understand.
We have degenerates on here. That's fine. No, you don't have to act like you're doing something else. All right, now I have from my racehorse, Mr. Joe Moran, who is currently at Gulfstream Park. Joe, tell us, I think you're on mute, but tell us a little bit of why you're at Gulfstream and what else you've got going besides the My Racehorse adventures.
Yeah, no, absolutely. With the My Racehorse, it's grown so much in a short period of time, and we've had owners that have went out on their own, and we brought owners into the game at so many different levels that we started our own, more of your traditional syndicate type. It's called Edge Racing, powered by My Racehorse. We are up to 7 horses now. We just purchased 3 at the OBS April sale, but we have our second horse that we acquired this time. He's looking to make his 4th straight win at Gulfstream Park. He's going in the English Channel Stakes, morning line favorite. So we're expecting a good run from him. He seems to love the Gulfstream Park turf course, so we're trying to get one more good run out of him here, and then hopefully go up north to New York and target some big races after that.
I love it. So if you want to get involved, Edge Racing is the other subsidiary, basically, of My Racehorse. And like you said, yes, this time, race 11 at Gulfstream, the Ingles Channel, 3-1 morning line favorite, Georgie. So if he was
good, won 3 in a row. He's won 3 in a row. That runner is 3-1 on the morning line. There's some speed in that race, but he looks very versatile. It looks like, this time can go to the lead or sit right off the lead. It looks like a versatile runner. And it might behoove him maybe to not get involved with either the 6 or the 7 early. But excellent chance, and we wish you the best over there, Joe. And there's nothing better than owning a horse and seeing your horse win. It's got to be the most exciting feeling. I know it's the most exciting feeling I've ever had, and so I encourage people to go over there and get in touch with Joe Moran.
Yeah, yes, sir. I recommend anyone, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. We got a support line at My Racehorse. My email, just my last name, moran@myracehorse.com. Feel free, any questions, reach out to me anytime. Or if you see me at the track, I'm always there. So if you see me, stop me, ask any questions.
And now that more and more patrons are starting to come back, Joe, you guys are having some get-togethers. Obviously, you've got the suite, but you also have been adding on to the stretch run suites over there and having some gatherings as well.
Yeah, no, it's been an awesome spot where it allows everyone to stay pretty spread out. There's different seat selections from lounge seatings to tabletops. We got your own voucher machines to bet right there, order food. So it's nice. It's a great way to get people back together. and not only the owners that haven't been able to get out and group up together. It's been nice to get everyone back together, associate friends where we have all these Facebook groups and stuff like that. That is awesome, but it's great to actually get them to interact in person again and get everyone back to the track.
Love it.
He can also
Go ahead, Georgie.
He can also help you, if you need any popcorn at all. It seems like he's popping up a storm over there.
Oh my God. Is it still popping?
It's popping.
That's all right.
I'm sorry.
All right, so here's the we'll get into the Preakness in a little while. Right now, we want you guys to know that each of our handicappers will get $300 in mythical money to play with, $100 to win, $100 exacta, and $100 in daily doubles. And if they take that 300 over 1,000, Karma, which is our charity, will get an additional $500 into the bin. A wonderful charity to make sure that we take care of these magnificent equine animals after they retire. And both of our handicappers, they both love our horse flesh. Hey, Jason, we got to take this guy down. Forget about all that. He's got the 3 wins in a row, and that other horse, forget about it. We're going to beat him right now. Jason, you got 100 to win. Where are you going?
Let's do it, George. I'm going race 3. I'm going to put 100 to win on the 4, Real News, for Peter Miller. The last 2 races weren't very good, but I think the last race was without Lasix. The race before, I tried real hard to make some excuses, but had a hard time doing it. So I'm just going to kind of pass that part. But I think the horse gets Lasix today, which should help. And I don't think the group is very strong. So this was kind of my play to try to hopefully guarantee that I don't end up with a goose egg and lose a tiebreaker and try to pull it out that way. But it sounds like that's not going to work.
All right. Real News is certainly claimed by Peter Miller last time out. Thought enough of him first time off the claim to put him right into a stakes race. So he ran really well despite not having Lasix. He ran a 5 that day, even though he came in 4th on the Thoroughgraph sheets, which is the best number by far. In fact, all his numbers are outstanding. And I think that number 4 in race number 3 is not going to be fake news. It's going to be real news. No more fake news. And we're gonna take the lead. Go ahead, Chappie.
Yeah, and lost to Gregorian Chant, by the way, who's become the 6 furlong specialist on the turf course here at Santa Anita. So, all right, Joe, where are we going with our $100 win and why? And how's the popcorn?
Yeah, the popcorn's going good. I wish I was enjoying it myself, but we're going to take a look at race 5 for the $100 win bet, and we're going to look towards Sapphire Kid. I think this is going to be a race where it's a race that lacks pace, and I think this can be a horse that's going to get maybe an uncontested lead, if not going to be right off the pace. Sit a good trip. She's been proven stretching out. She's ran great off the left. She's kind of surprised me the first 2 times off the layoff. She tried the stick red stake last time against Galore. I think getting that at a distance in this race, ultimately, I think maybe she can just run away with it, and I think we're going to get some value. Honestly, with Richard Baltus horses, the morning line 2-1 favorite going winners the first time, I'm going to play against there and hope to get some value out of Sapphire Kid, who's a 6-time winner in there.
All right, I like it. The 6-time winner for Steve Knapp, who's having a very good run the last year or two. George, you and I have talked about quite a bit, and a nice price. And I think we'll get every bit of 3-1 on that horse. So I like it. Sapphire Kid in the 5th, Georgie. That's our win bet.
Hey, we've often said, and you especially, Chappie, pace makes the race. You always look for lone speed. Man, does that mare look like lone speed in that race? And, a lot of people question, well, can she carry the 6 furlong speed? But she's actually ran some really nice 2-turn races on the lead. So I could see that one easily going to the front all by herself. All the contenders in the race come from out of it. I think it's an excellent pick there, and it's not going to be enough to beat Jason Avila. What are you going to do? It was a good try, though. It was a good try. Jason, you got an exacta, so we can just continue to crush Joe here. Where are we going with your exacta and why?
All right, let's keep it rolling here. I'm going race 6, and I'm going to take a $50 exacta, the 8-horse Katie's Paradise, over the 5 Queen of Arundel and the 6 Sweet Sunny. I think I'm going to take a little shot here on the 8-horse. She's been running at Golden Gate. I think she's been in over her head. She hasn't looked horrible there. I actually kind of been following her, and I expected her to show up there in a claimer, but she comes down here. I like her post position. I think she does have some tactical speed that if Ortega can get out there, he's going to be in a good spot. So I'm taking the 8 over the 5-6.
George?
Well, he's going 8 over the 5-6.
Yeah.
And Katie's Paradise, one of the strongest angles here in Southern California or really around the country is straight maiden droppers moving into maiden claiming for the first time. We've seen that win time and time again. And this one is 10-1 in the morning line. I think we're going to get all of that 10-1. So I think if that exacta hits, there's a horse, I think, is it today or tomorrow, called Bye Bye Miss Pie. We're going to be going bye-bye. We're going to be waving bye-bye to Joe. It's going to be in the distance if we hit this exacta.
That's today running, by the way. Bye-bye.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe in the fourth race today. All right, Joe, they're panicking. They're going for 10-1 shots now.
We might be in trouble if that one hits, but we'll see what we can do.
Where are you going now with your exact and why?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go back to race 3 where Jason started out on the win bet. And we're going to key Real News. I have a feeling he's going to get hit with heavy money, so it's just trying to create some extra value using him on top. And then we're going to use Prodigal Son, who's 6-1 morning line. Kentis Ormo's red hot. I think this horse last time didn't want to run on the dirt, most importantly. I know he has won on the dirt before, but I think this gelding is much better on the turf. Going 6.5. I'm not sure that Psychodar truly wants that 6.5. I think he might be lone speed there, but I think we're going to look for someone closing late. So if we can pick up the pieces, Prodigal Son at 6-1, and also the Black Al Miller underneath. Flavian Pratt, can't leave him out anywhere on the turf course or in general. So hopefully we can hit an exacta there and create some extra value.
All right, so you guys are both pretty high on Real News there, obviously at 8-5. Peter Miller, of course, having another stellar year. And like you said, I think the key to that is going to be Psycho Dar with the 6.5 furlongs, because there doesn't seem to be like a whole lot of speed in that race. All right, Georgie, it's double time, or do you want to talk a little Preakness?
Yeah, let's talk about the Preakness a little bit before we get into our double, because I heard an interview with Bob Baffert this morning, and Bob Baffert said that Concert Tour could not be doing any better. So, you read into that what you will. He talked about both of them, but, it seemed like he went out of his way to specifically tout. He didn't tout like a win, but, he was like, Medina Spirit is doing great, blah, 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 blah. Concert Tour is doing better than ever, and just started gushing about Concert Tour. But I just got to feel, why would you put in a runner? Seems like the only one with all the defections that could thwart your chances of winning a Triple Crown. Jason, it's inexplicable to me. What do you make of that?
You know what, I thought about it too, obviously, when he says that. But then you just got to think about, he's Bob Baffert, obviously. He's got, some of the best owners in the game with some of the best horses. I don't really think, what's he going to do? Go and tell Gary and Mary West, let's skip the Preakness. It's valuable for breeding. It means millions of dollars. It's kind of like I feel like he has to. If the horse is ready, he's got to do it. I don't know. I've been, in the past, I've looked a lot into stuff like that, and I just feel like it kind of it never ends up, whatever you speculate, never really ends up panning out for the most part. So I'm just going to take it at face value and assume the horse is doing great and kind of handicap the race as it is. And to be honest, I think Concert Tour is the better horse if he returns to that form before the Oaklawn race. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it helps his price. The fact that Medina Spirit's in there and he's going to get a lot of money because he's a Derby winner. So we'll see. But yeah, I'd be curious to kind of know what the conversation was like with Baffert and the Wests and even Medina Spirit's camp. So who knows?
What are you thinking, Joe?
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that, with everything Jason said. And it does bring an interesting factor. I mean, anytime you have a Derby winner, you know that horse is going to get a lot of attraction from people that aren't paying attention to the everyday racing, right? So they see Medina Spirit, he comes back in the Preakness. That's going to be the heavy horse. It's got to be a challenging situation for Bob Baffert, but you got to realize he's getting 50 to 100 2-year-old colts every single year. So this is probably something that he's dealing with from the start of every year in 2-year-old races when he has two 2-year-olds running in the same race. So, you know, it's just something when you get to the top level of the game, these top trainers are going to deal with. Pletcher, Asmussen, all these big time trainers. It's going to be a tough part of the game, but it's also a good problem for them to have two good opportunities like he does in that race.
It's certainly going to be fascinating, won't it? Just with who goes to the front, who does what tactically wise. I mean, I don't know. Medina seems better on the front end, but
they asked Bob about the tactics, and he refused to. He was like, I ain't talking about tactics at all. And but here's the story, Chappie. I picked Medina Spirit to win the Kentucky Derby.
Yeah, you did.
I am definitely going to be playing Concert Tour in the Preakness, and he's going to be my play because just like Joe said, a lot of people bet the Triple Crown that don't watch horse racing at all year round. They're just going to load up on Medina Spirit going, oh, please, the Triple Crown winner. If this was the Kentucky Derby and Concert Tour was in there, Concert Tour might have been the favorite in the Kentucky Derby. So we're going to get probably the best price we're ever going to get on Concert Tour. If he turns out to be the goods, you're going to get the best price.
I say Concert Tour will be favored over Medina.
Really?
Yes.
What do you think, Joe? You think he'll be favored over Medina with all the general public probably wagering on Medina?
It's going to be close. I don't disagree with Chappie. I think it's going to be close. I still think Medina is going to go off as the favorite, but I do think Contour is going to get a lot of action personally. But my gut feeling says Medina will still go off as the favorite.
All right, we'll have to go beer game.
All right, we'll have to see. A lot of the people obviously the way we run our horses today. It's not like in the old days. A lot of the runners in the Kentucky Derby just don't feel there's any kind of an urgency to come back 2 weeks right away with these quality horses. So we've gotten so many defections. And on the track today here at Santa Anita, Rock Your World was on the track. And also Doug O'Neill's horse was on the track. And I think one of the commentaries from the clocker was that Hot Rod Charlie looked like, he was just ready to run out of his skin, that he looked fantastic. But 2 weeks, it just doesn't seem like a lot of people are willing to run that quickly back, Jason.
Yeah, I think, I think there's a lot of the horses in the Derby that just, for whatever reason, don't run their race. I can understand why trainers and owners don't wheel back and try to push them into the Preakness. I don't know. It's a fine line. But it's from a gambling perspective, I actually I like it that new horses show up because I just think it makes it more of a puzzle. And it's not the Derby in terms of handle, but it's still one of the best days in terms of pools. So I kind of like the mix and match. And one thing I will say about Concert Tour that I'm not sure, I'm not sold yet that he wants 1.25 miles. So I don't know. I think I'm on Joe's side with Medina Spirit being the favorite. I think Concert Tour is going to appreciate the shorter distance of the Preakness. So I don't know. We'll see. But it's going to be an interesting betting race, which is good because from just off the top of my head, the last 2-3 years, the Preakness has kind of been a straightforward race where you really had to try to hammer tries. Now you couldn't even really make money playing exactas because it was chalky. So it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, looking forward to it too. Bob Baffert also, for whatever it's worth, he's got a couple of runners in Churchill today, and he said he loved in race number 9. He loved his horse number 1, Crystal Ball, 6-5. So you're not saying much, But why don't we use our crystal ball? And Jason, what's going to be the daily double? Use that crystal ball. Give us the daily double winners.
So I tried to get a little bit cute here with some strategy. I played race 6. I went back to the 6th race where I'm taking a shot with the 8 horse. But if the 8 horse is not good enough, I mean, it's not a good bunch, but if she's not good enough, I went back and played a $50 double, 5-6 to the 7 in the 7th race, who is Go Big Blue Nation. Go Big Blue Nation is actually my top pick for the day. So I figured if Katie's Paradise doesn't run, I really think she either wins or she runs up the track. So I took the 2 underneath horses and I played them in a double since I could only play 1 win bet, and I put them with Big Blue Nation just in case. So we'll see how that works out. But Joe kind of axed my plan B strategy. We'll see what this one does.
All right, sounds like a good coverage just in case that 8 doesn't run. You got the 2 logical ones there. And then, of course, at the Santa Barbara Stakes, the girls get a chance to go that marathon distance of 1.5 miles. There is a scratch of that race of Carpe Venum. Number 4 is out, so that leaves 7 runners. And Big Blue Nation, wow, what a late kick last time to overcome, all the distance that she was just way back. What a big run. Seems like she's going to love going 1.5 miles.
Yeah, I really think this filly could be something to watch for coming up. Obviously, hope she runs huge today, but she's working really good from what I've seen, and I think she just might be an improving filly, and we'll see. Hopefully, get a decent price because of Tapwater. Tapwater's stretching out. I'm going to take a shot. I'm just going to play against the favorite, and hopefully Big Blue Nation can make us some cash today.
All right, Big Blue Nation, a daughter of Animal Kingdom. Now over to you 2 animals.
And he's Joe. I see your my racehorse was scratched there. Carpe Venum.
Yeah, yeah, she'll live to fight another day. But yeah, we had a scratcher this morning, and we'll point for another race here, hopefully in the coming weeks.
Since George just referred to us as animals, let's let's bite him here with the double. Where are you going with your double and why?
All right, here we go. I'm actually going to the same exact sequence as Jason went, starting race 6, and we're going to key Queen of Arundel of Dan Blacker. Got a huge work from Andy Harrington last out, 47-2. Second off the layoff. I think this is just going to be an improving horse, making a big drop, very similar to that maiden special to maiden 20. That maiden 100 category, you're getting a lot of those maiden special weight stressed who won that race, won very impressively for Doug O'Neill. So I think this horse has speed. If she can break sharp, I think she's going to be tough to beat in there. And then going to that Santa Barbara Stakes, I'm going to use both Mike McCarthy runners. I agree everything Jason said on Go Big Blue Nation. I think any added distance is going to help that filly. Very impressive last time. But also, workout reports were pretty good on Ride for the Cause. I know her 2 races in California haven't been spectacular, but I don't think this is the toughest grade 3 in the world either. So I do think it is technically a little drop in class. And playing against Tapwater, I'm not 100% sure she wants that 1.5 mile distance. She does try very hard. From numbers, she is technically the best from a Beyer speed figure standpoint, but I'm not quite sure she wants that 1.5 mile distance, and I'm going to play against her there.
I like it. So he's going with the 5 as well that Jason likes, and then the double Michael McCarthy entries in the next race. All right, George, it is time for the tiebreaker. So is our producer coming in with our new tiebreaker wheel of death? Look at Jason's not even looking.
That's a lot of Chappie and Giorgio.
Here we go.
You go for the tiebreaker. Much better than rock, paper, scissors. Much better.
Much better.
Is that Georgie?
It's George. All right.
That's
there you go,
George.
Jason. Race number 9 is the tiebreaker. And you get first pick.
All right. I'm going to go with.
I thought he was doing the.
Yeah, he's already dabbing. We're gonna win this. For sure.
I'm gonna go with the 9 on Easy Street. Rispoli for Patty Gallagher. Blinkers on. Yeah, not the strongest opinion, but that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right, on Easy Street. Did you like that wheel of spin there, Joe?
I was expecting it. I wasn't expecting that, so that was a good surprise.
All right, who's your tiebreaker there, JoJo?
All right, I'll look to the inside of Power Source. Of course, that came from Ireland. Has some speed. I think you're going to see an improved performance here on the drop. A little bit of layoff. Has a pretty good work pattern at San Luis Rey, and assistant trainer for Baltus, Ruben Losa, does a great job getting those horses ready from San Luis Rey. So I think that horse will be ready to fire on the drop.
Of course, for Slam Dunk Racing, who everything they seem to touch turns to gold. So, all right, so the 1 and the 9 there, Georgie, in the tiebreaker.
Well, he says that horse is from Ireland. We got people watching this show all the way from Colombia. We're getting a lot of people watching the show. So we got Baffert from Colombia saying hi there. And he said he remembers when I told Claudia Spadaro that Rock Your World was going to win the San Diego Derby, and I was right. I picked Medina Spirit to win the Kentucky Derby, and I was right. I'm just right all the time. By the way, Chappie, you got $20 to lend me because I'm broke. Even though I picked all those horses, I just, I can pick winners, but I can't. I don't know how to bet. I just keep losing.
It's structure, ticket structure.
Okay,
That's going to be our next show. But we're not going to be the guest. We're going to be the guests, not the hosts on that one.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely check us out. We'll be on the Friday night right after the races here talking about the Preakness and some Santa Anita races as well. So we're always trying to make things as easy as possible for our audience. And hopefully you got some great insight from two of the best right here. Jason and Joe, thank you both for being on the show.
Thanks
for having us. Yeah, pleasure.
Jason,
any last words before we go eat some popcorn?
Jason,
Joe,
go ahead.
Joe just blocked all my moves today, so I'm
exactly. It worked out for once. It usually doesn't happen for me that way, so hopefully it works in my benefit.
I love it. All right, Dave, Jason, hopefully we'll see you out here today. And Joe, best of luck with your horse at Gulfstream.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right.
All right. Thanks, guys.